Hey guys, I wanted to talk to you today about art journaling and give you some tips and tricks for starting your own journal and making it a place for you to explore your creativity and just things I've done that has helped me make the most of my journaling journey. Don't film me. The very first tip I have about journaling is that there is no right or wrong way to journal, and some pages may turn out really beautiful and some pages might turn out like super uggo and you wouldn't want to show anybody, and that's okay. Do whatever you want and like let yourself have that freedom, because you do not want to like put too much pressure on this. This is supposed to be something for you, and you don't even have to share it with anyone if you don't want. I like to share it because I like to show off sometimes like my art, and I like to like let people in on what I'm doing, but I don't share every page of my journal, and there should be like no pressure there. It's really all about your thoughts and like getting it on the page and scrapbooking your memories, and you don't have to make it any certain way. So let yourself kind of relinquish that stress and make it a fun thing for you. That is my number one tip. My second tip is decorate the cover of your journal in a really aesthetic way to you, because if your journal looks ugly to you, you're not going to want to bring it everywhere you go. You're not going to want to like have it out in public when you're at a cafe. You're not going to feel inspired to bring it places or like to pull it out of the shelf, because it's kind of like an outfit. Like if you're not like confident with it, like you're not going to bring it out. So like make it like a beautiful thing to you. So like for me, I put some of my own stickers I make on here and make it look really cute. This is my summer art journal from earlier this year, and I put my June Patreon stickers on there. You just want to make it look like fun so it inspires you to. And in that same kind of vein, having like a tote bag that fits your journal really helps you remember to like make it a part of your daily practice, because some of us like to journal or like do art out in public, and you want to have like a good way to carry all your stuff. So this bag I got on Amazon, and it's the perfect size for my journaling equipment. And I guess also in the same vein, having like a cute bag for your materials. I guess you're like a smaller bag. That's what I have, is like a makeup bag for all of my tape, my pencils, my pens, my pencil sharpeners, my glue, all that stuff. Have like a little area for all that to stay organized. And if you're more of a junk journaler who like wants to scrapbook and stuff, I also recommend getting a little toolkit to fit your photos and scraps. So I have this one I got at an art store. I think it's meant for like paintbrushes and pencils and stuff, but I just throw in all of my random scraps, like my sticker sheets, some stickers. This thing has been great because now I don't have the excuse of like it's hard to bring all of my scraps when I travel, because this year I've been traveling a lot, so having this has been super helpful. Not to mention I decorated it as well, so it's not ugly anymore, because this is kind of what it looks like and that's not cute. So I make it super cute, so I want to have it with me. My third tip is to use your ugly trash for your backgrounds. So if you're a junk journaler and you're just getting started and you're not really sure how to even begin making your spreads, what I do is take like some of the stuff that I have in my purse that I've been collecting, like for example, like a train ticket, something like a little bit more neutral, or like receipts are a great one. Sugar packets are another, just like labels from water bottles, or ticket stubs are a good one too. It's just a good base to have, because you want to put like your cute stickers and art and stuff on top of that, but to have like a base to make it really junky, it's fun to put like the more trashy stuff on the back. Here's another like receipt. So yeah, receipts are a great way to start your base for your junk journal. My fourth tip is, if you're having a hard time with like the actual content of what you want to journal about, just use things that already exist that inspire you. So like music, lyrics, pop culture, art. Use anything that like you already love and let that be like the theme. So this is my Ethel Cain concert spread. I let this kind of be the basis for like this spread, so I put things that remind me of her music, and that's like a really good way to like get you inspired to make a whole spread about something. This one is like all these things I collected in Nashville. So during our time in Nashville, it was tomato festival, so I was like, okay, let's do a tomato themed spread. And that really helps because you can look at all of your scraps and be like, if you're doing a tomato spread, find like all the red things or all the things you could cut into a tomato shape. So this is kind of like a spiritual themed spread. I had collected a bunch of old postcards when I was in Florence that were like religious themed, so I made a spread of all of those things. This spread was like loosely based off of my time in Italy too, so a bunch of things that remind me of Italy. So I have these postcards I thrifted and some packaging, and the citrus is a big deal there, so I threw that on there. But yeah, giving yourself a theme really helps get the ball rolling. But then also you don't even like on the other side of that argument, you don't have to have a theme. You could also just put a bunch of trash all together and collage it. My fifth tip is collect a lot of stickers, because sometimes a spread is like not that cute to you, and then you just throw a bunch of stickers to fill in the empty spaces, and then it suddenly slays. So just having even like just tiny trinkety little pieces of trash you can pretend are stickers. I collect these Calico Critter mini stickers because they are great for filling up empty voids, and they spice up my journal and make them look really cute. I highly recommend collecting stickers. And on my shop, I have big stickers, but I also have these little like filler ones, space filler spreads. Here are some examples of other stickers I collect to use as like just to spice up my journal spreads. And once you start art journaling, I promise you, you will not be able to stop buying stickers. And something that I hear all the time, and I used to have this issue, is that like people think stickers are kind of like precious, and it feels hard to actually take it off the paper and stick it on something. It feels like way too much of a commitment. But once you start art journaling, you're gonna be having an excuse to use all those stickers, and like it becomes an art form and it's super fun. So definitely be keeping your eye out for like really cute stickers to put in your journals. It makes it so much more fun. So there is no right or wrong way to junk journal, and you can make some pages really beautiful and sometimes pages might turn out really ugly, and I think it's good to do both so you don't put too much pressure on yourself. So for example, I'll show you some pages from my journal that are examples of beautiful and ugly moments. This is a junk journal page that I think turned out like really beautiful, and the colors kind of unexpectedly worked all together. Same with this one. I had like a lot of good types of trash to put in this one. Sometimes pages turn out really pretty, and you just never know until it happens. This is an example of not as pretty of a page. I just had to get some like brain thoughts out and just had to like brain dump a little bit, and sometimes brain dumps aren't pretty, but like I literally have to or else my brain won't work. And this is another like kind of ugly page that I like put some cute things. Some of my like kind of just thumbnail sketches, like they're not meant to be pretty, they're just meant to like be informative to myself. Sometimes what I'll do is like just spice up an ugly page by putting some paintings or stickers on them. This is the page that's like pretty empty, but I really wanted to sketch, so I just allow myself to do whatever I want, and some days I slay and some days it looks like this, and that's okay. For me, I know some people collect different journals for different things, but I just do everything in the same one because I don't want to like put too much pressure on like one journal to be perfect and then do some ugly ones in a different journal. Here's another example of that idea. So like this page, I haven't really finished it yet, but the theme of it is like light rays. It can be anything, like the theme can be anything. This one's curry, Japanese curry themed. And if you look closely at any of the like specific things, none of them really fit the theme, but I make it work, you know? Like these are some Japanese ingredients, but like you don't use miso in Japanese curry, but I threw it in there anyway because it like fits the vibe. And there's this chipmunk cooking something, so he's on my curry page. This is like a very Halloween spread, so just grabbing different stickers and scraps that kind of remind me of Halloween. Let your creativity run wild. My last tip is for people that enjoy like making art or maybe like writing and you don't really feel comfortable doing something like permanently on the journal. Maybe you're gonna draw that on your like sketchbook, or like for me, I use watercolor, so I have to paint my stuff on watercolor paper before putting it in my journal. Just let yourself do that, like do your little sketches and stuff and then just paste them back into your journal, because it's a really cool way of like marking time and seeing your progress without it just being like loose writings or paintings and stuff like in your bag or on your desk or something. It's like a nice way to kind of display it for yourself, even if it's not for like the world to see or you're gonna sell it or something. It's kind of a nice way to scrapbook it. So that's been really fun for me to do. That wraps up my general tips and tricks for art journaling. If you have any specific questions or anything I missed, please do comment, because I would love to make some more videos about art journaling specifically, because it's really my like passion right now. I really enjoy doing it and I think it's super beneficial to everyone, even if we all look different, we all do different things with our journals, but it is like a cool community I have been getting into online, and seeing what other people do and sharing like my stickers with people has been really fun. I would love to hear from you guys, and yeah, thanks for watching.